Alright, we begin Chapter 4 as we usually do. To see which nerd has showed up on the title screen. We see you in the back there, Yuki, don't try to hide.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't fucking want to be here, man.
Did you cut out the game's opening for this chapter, or is it gonna come later?
We haven't gotten there yet. Hold your horses.
Yeah, like, every chapter has like a cold open, then we get the OP.
Okay, I couldn't remember if this game did cold opens before every chapter or not.
So we remember these fine gentlemen from the prologue.
Yeah, the two asswipes who probably should have died, but somehow didn't.
Oh shit, it's the exact same dudes?
Yep. This is like the third time they've shown up so far, I think, now.
Say, Asuka should have just left them to the greeds.
Yeah.
I gotta say that they do have some pretty sick jackets. You know, credit where it's due, at least.
The design seems good, but it's probably made out of, like, shitty, like, fake plastic material. And then Shio broke all of their legs. And went out to dance afterwards to celebrate. Also, this guy looks like a gym leader who fell out of a Pokemon game.
Guys, who do you think this chapter is going to be about?
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's fucking Mitsuki.
You know, one thing I always wondered about, even now, is that why does it show Yuki as a party member first, and then it shows him being the villain?
Yeah, I don't... That's kind of weird, honestly, like...
Yeah, I don't really know what they're going for there.
Especially because, like, the devil side of, like, the Gods app, like, wasn't anything under his control, so it's like... I don't get, like, the shiny scary glasses and the evil grin when, like, the devil side pops up, because it's like, you know, he had nothing to do with that, it turns out.
Right, but if you're gonna show that, surely you would show that first? Or, you know, like, one or the other. Like, you're not gonna show him as the character and as the villain.
Yeah, that's a really weird bit of misdirection they tried to pull at, I guess?
Anyway, June's, perfect porcelain face was scratched up a little bit from his encounter with our friends last night.
His fan club can't be too happy about that.
I was gonna say, someone's probably gonna die for that offense. Speaking of...
Surprise, Ryota's dead now.
Thank God.
These girls would absolutely fuck up those delinquent boys.
So there's like 6 people in the room.
Look, you're asking a lot of the Cold Steel 2 engine. You'll notice that this is framed very carefully, that it only has to show like 4 people.
Now that you mention the framing, I am suddenly very aware that Ryota's positioned in that really narrow gap between the desks? I think?
Yeah, like, in actuality, like, that desk is like 6 inches apart. How are you in there, Ryota? What are you doing?
Please, just get out of the desks. You'll be more comfortable that way.
Oh, wait, Artix, look at that. Down there, extreme lower right, there is another character randomly in the scene.
This is true. But knowing Falcom, that's probably like literally all of that model that exists.
I saw another one just behind June's portrait too, before it showed up. There she is.
Yep, I was gonna say the camera is very slowly rotating around the scene.
I think she's talking to someone on, like, on the other side of June's arm?
We're gonna get there in like 30 seconds.
Oh, you can just barely see the head, I think.
Oh, yeah, here it comes. Oh, yes, the famous delinquent gang, blah.
They used to be a delinquent gang of justice?
男子なんかはよく噂話をしていたよね。高校に入学したあたりから聞かなくなったけど。
去年の初めくらいだったか。解散したっつう噂があったのは。純は中学が別だったから知らなくてもおかしくはねえが。
そんなチームがってちょっと待ってよ。
For no one who knew anything about this fucking gang a minute ago, they all sure spouted out those facts about it really quick off the top of their heads.
Well, no, you see, this is a different gang that uses the same insignia, because this cool gang disbanded last year.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
考えてみりゃ、あの時のチーマーもブレイズだったかもしれねえな。暗くてエンブレムは気づかなかったが。
そういえば高畑先輩、昨日の不良たちと顔見知りだったみたいなんだよね。少し見ないうちに変わったとか気になる話をしてたけど。へえ、ちょっと気になるね。
不良同士だし、何か因縁があるのかもしれねえな。
So, are you familiar with kanji?
Kanji Tatsumi, or...?
Yeah, kanji tatsumi.
Very familiar.
Now, I would never say that a storied writer, such as the one responsible for Tokyo Xanadu, might lift a couple ideas, but you may want to just tuck that one away in the back of your head for now.
Is this with or without gay panic subplot, though? Because, that's kind of what the real core of Kanji's character is in Persona 4.
Now, thankfully, we will not be having any of that particular issue.
Are we gonna have the one that the writers actually intended, which I think is toxic masculinity?
Also, I love the rain texture. Just, the entire window is just slowly sliding down in unison.
Yeah, with just horrifying black liquid that you're not really supposed to look at. And yet, now that we're talking about it, it's all that you'll be able to see in the video. I've got another antisocial malcontent to rope into my social circle.
Anyway, you know the drill. Start of the new chapter. We've got some free time. Let's go make the rounds, do some quests, hang out with friends, all that good stuff you know and love.
Accidentally jump when you mean to talk to people.
Oh, we're gonna do a lot of that. We're gonna non-stop jumping. Ko's gonna be joining the basketball team by the time we're done with this game.
Karen, please. A drizzle does not have enough water pressure to really give you that spiritual training.
Anyway, as it turns out, we do have a bond point, and we have 3 friends that are just kind of hanging around school. But first, we need to go to the pool.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Yeah, this is all just an elaborate excuse to get Ko into a swimsuit.
You know, she says that she won't force us. I'm not sure I believe that.
Good training. Sure, we'll go with that, Ko.
Yeah, you walked into this scene of your own volition. You have nothing but responsibility for everything that happens from this point forward.
So this is another Cold Steel classic. It's time for the swimming minigame.
Hang on a minute here. Some of this doesn't seem like it's, above board.
Look, Miss Saki was there. It's fine. Anyway, now that we've been told that if he loses, he has to do all of that again, you know what must be done.
You're gonna crush his spirits?
We are going to send this child straight to hell.
You monster! Either way, someone's going to hell, clearly.
Anyway, it's a rhythm game. That's all there is to it. The better your note, the more speed you gain from it, and the faster your speed is, the faster the notes come in. So it does get a little tricky to keep up the pace, but as long as you get a good rhythm, yeah.
Yeah, I think I played this minigame in Mario Party.
I think it's important to note the size of that text. She is literally screaming at this child.
The tracksuit is really enforcing that whole Sue Sylvester vibe this woman has going on.
Anyway, it's time for a rematch. This is slightly harder, but it really isn't.
So does anything happen if you, like, intentionally blow both of these swimming challenges?
I'm sure there's some kind of unique dialogue for it, but I can't be bothered to get it, because if you win the second one, you get an extra bravery point, I think it is.
For showing the courage to, condemn Ayato to hell. Good job, Ko. That seemed like it was a closer race this time.
It was closer, this is true. Did he, Ko? I don't think that's what happened here.
So now do we go into the cheerleading minigame where we can show Miss Saki how much better we are than Ayato at that too?
No, unfortunately there is no cheerleading minigame, although there should be.
Yeah, just daisy chain a series of events together that just are you just absolutely humiliating and this poor kid and eating his lunch at every fucking thing he tries to do.
Fucked up that they didn't even try to incorporate Oendon into this.
I do think it's appropriate, though, that even the text at the end, like, the system message is like, yeah, we got the fuck out of there and left him to his fate.
She's not also referring to Ko there, was she?
Well, she did say you too.